Today, we delve into the book of Zechariah 3 to unravel the symbols and messages concealed within. In this chapter, the prophet Zechariah sees a familiar figure in his vision, the high priest Joshua. However, Joshua appears in a less than dignified state, clad in filthy garments, a far cry from the usual grandeur of a high priest. Upon closer inspection, we realize Joshua stands in the heavenly court, before the God of the heavens, surrounded by angels. Even the fallen angel, Satan, is present, pointing fingers and launching accusations at Joshua, a clear attack on his character. This scene eerily echoes Satan's accusations against Job. However, in this instance, God himself steps forward to defend Joshua. To Satan, God declares, "The Lord who has chosen Jerusalem rebukes you. Is not this man a burning stick snatched from the fire?" Soon after, an archangel commands those nearby to strip Joshua of his filthy garments, simultaneously promising Joshua, "I have taken away your sin, and I will clothe you with rich robes." At this, Satan falls silent, unable to refute. Then the angel warns Joshua to obey God's laws and commands to govern the temple. He also prophesies a great event where God will personally set and carve a spiritual stone, symbolizing the Messiah, who will lead the people out of sin. Visions often require interpretation as they can be puzzling. For instance, why did Satan fall silent when God said, "Is not this man a burning stick snatched from the fire?" The answer lies in understanding that God was indicating the Israelites had already received their due punishment for their sins, like a piece of wood thrown into a fire. The high priest Joshua's filthy robes symbolized the trials he underwent during his captivity in Babylon and his continued shortcomings. However, God promises to clothe him in rich robes and a clean turban, demonstrating that God's grace is sufficient to cover all weaknesses and shortcomings. When God commands Joshua to remove his filthy garments, it signifies the need for the saved to let go of past failures, pain, and guilt. This is a lesson applicable even to the successful. From Zechariah's vision, we learn that Satan is an accuser, adept at pointing out past failures, weaknesses, and sins to incite guilt and self-condemnation. This often results in feelings of sadness, restlessness, and emptiness. Unfortunately, many seek physical remedies for these spiritual afflictions, failing to identify the spiritual attacks and accusations they face. However, there is hope. As stated in Revelation 12:10, "Now have come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Messiah. For the accuser of our brothers and sisters, who accuses them before our God day and night, has been hurled down." To summarize, Zechariah 3 teaches us about God's grace and forgiveness, the importance of letting go of past failures, and the assurance that God is our defender against accusations. It also provides a glimpse into the future, prophesying the coming of the Messiah who will lead us out of sin. As we reflect on these truths, may we find comfort and assurance in God's promises.